Shalom. First of all, let me give a disclaimer. Like I always say, everybody is not evil. Also, you must consider that this system is truly a system. The evil side of the system, it all works together. Also, even the good people that works in that, I believe there's also a good part of the system that good people operates, but right now the evil side is in the shadows and is operating, and it is truly evil, and it's a system, and the system consists of many parts. So doing that many parts, it also it calculates, it does things. It tries to set you up from a long period of time. So there was a time, not that I know everything now, I did not know anything about the laws. I didn't know anything about how things really work. I was going through a difficult time in my life where I had to stay with my, because my kids were staying there. And I had to stay with my kid's mother who was there. So she basically, I didn't know about fiat. I didn't know about none of that stuff. I didn't know about anything. So I'm just going to use terms that I used then because I didn't know. So she wanted me to, she said, okay, you can come stay here with us. And once again, I'm going to say it like this because I know this evil system called gang stalking. I'll give people the benefit of the doubt because some people are gang stalked and they're forced to do things to comply with the system to try to set you up. So I'll say it like that. So she had me. She said, "Okay, I'll charge you $500 a month." Of course, I know. Like I said, I didn't know anything about fiat and terms and that gold and silver coin was truly money, and I didn't know anything about none of that stuff. So I thought it was money. So I said, okay, cool, I'll do that. So I never signed any contracts to take over responsibility for the place or nothing like that. So I ended up saying, okay, $500 a month because I was working at the time. I didn't have anywhere to stay, so I said, okay, I'll do that. That's fine. Plus, I'll get a chance to see my kids, whatever. I mean, my children. Now that I look back, oh yeah, before that happened, then all of a sudden, she moves. Before she moves, though, she said I was responsible for the whole amount. I believe it was like $1,300 or something like that a month. And I said, how's that? I didn't agree to that. So she moves out. But also, I told her, I said, I plan on leaving. And I told my children that. Here's the address of that place. But then I went to go get my vehicle, my conveyance, what we call a car, oil changed the other day. And look, see, I crossed that out myself, because I don't even write the estate name like that. See that? The Pooler, Anthony, in all caps, with that address from where I was living at the time. So now I see that was a setup. How do I know it was a setup? Because they're trying to get me to say I'm that. Although I explained I'm not that. That's why I also put on top of that my appellation Negus L representing me, the man. Although we always go over the thing over and over again. I have the right to use any form or any version of that estate or estate name, but I'm not going to fall for the setup. See, and that's why they're trying to tie you. See how they're trying to tie me into that? And then, see, just because I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, that's why I'm not going to put out their names. But there's some dirty characters, man, that have been placed in our lives. And I would put his name out there because he's been doing some dirty stuff too. because he was a friend of my aunt's when she was alive, and his wife. Because I'm a trusting person, so I had set me up a Facebook. Like same time, a while back, I didn't know about none of this stuff. How things is operating, the setups and all that. So he sets up a Facebook, and guess what name he set it up in? You guessed it, Pooler Anthony. So you see how it's all tying together? And I didn't know what's going on, but now that since I'm going through this targeting thing, now I can see what's happening. That's not the only dirty thing that they've been doing. So you can look it up. Go on Facebook, look up Pooler Anthony, and not only top of that, back then, like I told you, I basically amended and I rescinded my signature from those, from all those companies, as far as the corporate side of them. I still have the intellectual right to use those in their proper English or form where I want to, but I don't, because I realize a lot of times those sources are being used to gang stalk. People are probably call you and send you on assignments. I'm sure they did. I didn't know they were doing that. To gang stalk people. That's why I don't do it. That's why I rescinded my signature from that license. Those licenses. In all their forms. See how they try to create the web for you. Try to catch you up. But then, like I always say, it's my right to use any of them estate names in any version that I choose. I could choose to agree to use one or not if I want to. But if you understand what I just illustrated to you, they're placing some. Like I said, I'm gonna give people the benefit of the doubt that they're probably targeted, so they're forced to do things to you. So I'm gonna look at the positive outlet like that. But some of these people are dirty, man. They dirty. They know what they doing. See how they tried to tie me into that? That's why he's exposed the evil dealings, exposed the evil or the wicked. And then, like I said, I've not always done things perfectly, but I've never done things intentionally to be evil and wicked. Like I said, I've reacted and like I said, there's many people that's going through this program understand what I'm saying. Even when I was working in different things people were doing, when I didn't have the patience and things I have now, when I was blindly dealing with these type of people, even on the work. And once again, I always give a disclaimer that there are good people in every place, so I can't put everybody in the same bunch. But these people are wicked. So like I said, I should put his name out there and their name out there because they're dirty. But I ain't gonna do that just because I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that in case they're being targeted and forced to do these things. That's why, like I said, I forgive, because I know that many people are targeted themselves and they're forced to do things out of fear and coercion. But some people are just truly wicked, and they down with it. They love to do this stuff. So I just put that out there because that thought came to me when I was laying down, that this was going on. They're trying to tie stuff together for their own purposes. He said, but the truth shall set you free. He said, his truth shall be a shield and buckler. That's why I expose it and tell the truth about it, so they can't run behind and try to carry on with their evil plots and plans. He said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue or plot shall, he said, shall be condemned. So he said, you should condemn it. So I'm condemning it right now. Because they're trying to tie you into stuff to try to set you up with stuff. So, that's what this was about. You see, they're doing that. And then look at it. After I did that, because I did write on there, I wrote on there the estate name, Anthony Madrus Pooler. But I signed off on my appellation name, Nigazel, to represent me. So when everybody coming looking for me, the man, You know, I'm only gonna answer the niggas, and that's in proper English spelling. So, you know, because you know, they're legal fictions, which everything has been given back to the people, and we can choose to a contract or not contract. But all of their agents in all of their forms who are acting illegally on this land and unlawfully, even according to their boss, they only try to interact with legal fictions because that's only because they're in fiction. That's why when you send them something like in the mail or something like that, or you know, or try to register properly in your proper capacity, they always say this is not. Basically, they say it's not our jurisdiction. They only operate in fiction. So you know, I'm not a troublemaker. I'm none of that stuff. But I have the right to defend myself and expose what is going on because these people are evil, man. So yeah, that I was given that thought today as I was laying there. I believe that's the Most High who explained to me what's going on. So I condemn it, and I do not commit to it. So shalom to the next video.